ASX-listed company Tyranna Resources with trading code TYX is an exploration company focused on discovery and development of battery and critical minerals in Australia and overseas. Today, we're very glad to invite the company chairman, Mr. Joe Graziano, with us to talk more about Tyranna and its latest progression. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Welcome.
To begin with, could you please give us a brief introduction of Tyranna Resources?
Absolutely. Tyranna Resources is an ASX-listed resource and exploration company, primarily focused at present on lithium exploration in Angola, Africa. Our aim is to discover and develop a lithium source of global significance. Since completing the acquisition of this project some 8 months ago, we've moved very quickly to establish an understanding of its potential. We are very pleased to have an experienced team that's had exploration success in this area in the past, as well as in-country expertise in Angola for a period of over 8 years prior to us acquiring this project. We believe that the market is still very strong for lithium, and there is a substantial shortage of supply versus demand for lithium, and there is an expectation that outside of the current production and near-term production projects, that demand for lithium will be filled by newly announced greenfield and brownfield expansions. And Angola represents one of these exciting opportunities for a new greenfields discovery.
As we know that the Tyranna, the most priority project is Namibe lithium project. As you mentioned as well, it's located in Angola. Could you tell us more about the project itself? Except for its geology, advantages, and what kind of works have been done on it?
Yes, of course. The lithium project is located in the southwest of Angola. It's not far from a provincial capital called Namibe. It's a coastal city of about 300,000 people in population, and it has world-class deep water port and the required infrastructure to develop a major project, including mining and even processing. So we're very fortunate in that respect. The project itself consists of a single license covering about 210 square kilometres. And within that is situated what's called the Dural pegmatite field, which is about 30 kilometres long and up to 10 kilometres wide, and contains over 1,000 pegmatites. The geological setting of these pegmatites is similar to what is found in most pegmatite fields, being a mix of different metamorphic rocks that are strongly deformed. Tyranna is very fortunate that it has secured what is known as a large pegmatite field that has escaped the attention of other international companies. To put this into perspective, using producing lithium mines in Australia as an example, the pegmatite fields containing the Pilangura mine, plus the Greenbushes pegmatite field, plus the Mount Catlin pegmatite field, would fit easily into this project area. Although there may be other projects that have large pegmatite fields, few have secured an entire pegmatite field, let alone a large known LCT pegmatite field that is almost untested. So since acquiring this project, we've completed initial first pass sampling of a very small area and managed to get some exciting results from that sampling, with some of those results exceeding 8% lithium mineralization. And this initial drill program has given us more strength in terms of the potential of this project, and we're very excited to move this forward.
So this Wednesday, we've seen Tyranna announce a maiden drilling result exactly returned from the Muvero prospect, which is part of the Namibe project. How was the result in details, and how would you comment about this?
Oh, these results are very encouraging and include an outstanding intersection of 22.75 meters at 2.02% lithium oxide. I believe that it is the broadest, highest grade intersection of lithium mineralization reported in at least the past 4 or 5 months, and among the broadest and highest grade intervals ever reported. So it's clear that from this drilling, when this drilling campaign commenced, that the lithium mineralization was at the Muvero prospect would consist of zones containing some spodumene, and we were confident of some high-grade intersections when we commenced that process. The announced results are from our first ever drilling program, and there's been no prior drilling in this project area, and it's proven that there is excellent mineralization present. But what we have to be clear of that is that the majority of this project area is untested and requires more drilling. With exploration at the forefront, we've demonstrated the remarkable potential, but we still have over 98% of the project untested and a lot of work to do.
Yes, so based on these exceptional results, like from the maiden drilling, what are the next steps at the Muvero prospect? And for a larger scale, if more works have been planned for Namibe project as a whole project?
Oh, thanks for asking that question, Steph. The next step for Muvero is to complete additional drilling to extend the drill coverage laterally from completed drill holes and to reach far deeper. This drilling will be part of a much larger drilling program that was completed last year and will include drilling of other prospects. Extending exploration to cover the entire license is very important because work to date has only tested 2% of the known pegmatites. Given the results generated from such a small proportion of the project, it's clear that the remaining 98% is extremely prospective. Thought has been given to the best way to explore the more remote parts of the project, and planning is currently underway to design a fieldwork program in mid to late March. And we will announce that program once it's been finalised. It is definitely Tyranna's intent to investigate all parts of the project and to generate as many legitimate drilling targets as possible, as quickly as we can. We're aware of the rapid pace of the development of lithium industry, and we want to define a mineral resource as soon as possible. An important part of understanding the production potential is the completion of a metallurgical testing of potential lithium ore, and we've already completed a bulk sampling exercise which is currently being tested in Australia, and this testing should be complete within the next month.
Okay, that's nice. So besides the Namibe projects, any other like exploration plans on your other projects you have, or probably further acquisition or asset disposal plans?
Oh, look, I think Tyranna's focus is obviously in the Namibe lithium project. Further acquisitions to complement this Namibe project may come across our path, but we have a large enough project area to explore, and we believe that it's going to be fruitful. With 210 square kilometres, I think our hands will be full in covering over the 1,000 pegmatites that we have to test in the near future.
It's a very large project. So how about the current cash position? Is Tyranna fully funded for the work planned in next, let's say next quarter?
Well, Tyranna currently has close to $2 million in the bank. It also has approximately 577 million options exercisable at 1 cent that would provide close to $5.77 million once exercised. We've already seen some of these options converted to shares over the past few months, and we're currently working through a detailed budget for the next stage of exploration activity. which will be extensive, and therefore the board will make the assessment on its capital requirements once that's been finalised.
That sounds great. So, at the end, could you please help us to summarise what sort of news flows the market can expect from Tyranna in, let's say, next 3 to 6 months?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's going to be allowing for logistics, lab processing times and possible factors outside of our controls. We're hoping to sort of look at a fieldwork plan announcement around March, then a metallurgical test work results in April. We'll be announcing a drilling plan as well in April. We're looking at the commencement of drilling hopefully in May at some stage. The results of that field work that was undertaken in March will come through in approximately June. So, and the results from drilling will come through in about July, August. So I think over the next few months, there's going to be a continuous flow of information to the market based on the activities of the company over the next 6 months.
That's a very busy schedule.
Absolutely.
So is there anything else you would like to tell your shareholders and other potential investors?
Well, look, I think the main message here is that the potential of this project is huge and significant. These early stage results are very encouraging and outstanding. And really, we've just touched the surface. We've drilled only up to 60 or 70 meters below the surface, and the extent of these lithium-bearing pegmatites can be quite deep. So the potential for deeper drilling and in significant discovery is looking very good, and we're very excited to push this project forward in the near future.
Thank you, Joe, for your time and explanation. We trust there's large upside for the Tyranna company. So we very look forward to hearing more good news from Tyranna and seeing growth to the next level. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Steph. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.